Often we find ourselves creating an email that is to go to one person or a number of people that has a simple question. And really what I'd like to do is create an email that goes out to a few people and ask them perhaps what day next week works best. And then what I'd like is them to click a voting button and vote for either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, when they send that response back to me, I'd like Outlook to give me a tracking option where I can actually see how many votes were for Monday, how many votes were for Tuesday or Wednesday. To do this, you create your email just as I've done here with the subject what day works best. I'm asking everybody, could you please open this email on the ribbon, click the voting button and select an option and send the response to me, please. Now to add the voting option, I go to the Options tab up here in the ribbon and I use voting buttons. I've got some pre-provided ones such as approve, reject, yes, no, or yes, no, maybe, but I want to create my own custom one. I'd like to follow the syntax which is shown here, which is simply to create a semicolon between each option. So I'm giving them the option of Monday, Tuesday, and then a semicolon Wednesday. You can put as many options as you like with a semicolon between each, and they'll basically choose which option they want. When I click close, up the top here it says you have added voting buttons to this message. If I actually send it to myself and hit send, when I receive the email, I can see it here, I have to double click and open this email. And then up here in the ribbon I can see a vote button. And I can now vote for Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. So let's say I vote for Tuesday. And I'll send the response now and click OK. What has happened is I've said the response and said that I want to Tuesday. Now let me show you how you can tally that up. To work out how many people have accepted Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, go to your sent items where you originally sent the email that had the voting buttons. In my sent items, I can easily identify it because it's got these staging lights on the left-hand side. Now if I double click and open up the original email I sent, I'll see up here in the ribbon that I've got a button tracking. And if I click the button tracking, I can check how many people have voted for Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. And it says the recipient, Cathi, responded on Tuesday the 10th of July at 11:49, saying that replied on Monday the 10th of July, saying that she wanted Tuesday. So each person that you sent that message to, you would ultimately, under the tracking button, finally get a tally of how many said Tuesday, how many said Wednesday, and how many said Monday. And that's how voting buttons work. Now something else that you can do when you create a new email, let me just go back into a new email, under options, is to also request a delivery receipt and or a read receipt. So this is on a per email basis. So if you tick delivery receipt, you will in fact get a system email come back into your inbox saying that it was delivered at a certain date and time. If you request a read receipt, you'll also get a system email appear in your inbox that says that the recipient read the email at a certain date and time. Now that's not always guaranteed because the recipient does have the right to say that they don't want to send a read receipt. When they go to open up the email, it'll say that the sender has requested a read receipt. Do you want to send it? And they may say no. So it's touch and go as to whether that will actually work effectively in certain situations. Now if you want to set these also as defaults that they're always on or any combination, you can go into File, you can go into Options, and when you look at Mail, and I'll just scroll down, you can request a delivery receipt here. If I was to tick these options, for all messages sent, request a delivery receipt confirming the message was delivered to their email server, and or request a read receipt confirming. For all messages received that include a read receipt, always send a read receipt, never send a read receipt, ask each time whether to send it. So they may say that they never send a read receipt, in which case it won't work, or always send a read receipt. Me and most people will set it that we get asked each time whether we want to send a read receipt, and I may say no. So those are your defaults. Alright. In addition to reading receipts and delivery receipts, you can also control where the item that is sent is saved to. Now, I think you'd agree that whenever you send an email, a copy of that email is saved in the sent items folder. So when you create an email and you hit send, it goes to the outbox. Once it's gone out, a copy of it is kept in the sent items. Now you might decide there's no need to keep a copy of this in the sent items. So if you hit the drop down, you can say do not save. Or you do want to save a copy, but not in the sent items. You want to put it in another folder. So you actually get to choose where you want that sent item to be saved, and it doesn't have to be in the sent items folder. So some people like it that all emails going out and coming in regarding a certain topic or a certain person go to that certain topic or person's folder, and it's an option that you've got. The other thing you've got is the ability to delay delivery. Often I will make it that certain emails don't go out until a certain date. So I will delay the delivery and say that I do not want it sent before Friday at, say, 4 o'clock. So that's an option as well. If I know I'm going to be away from my desk and I've promised to send information 1 week before, then I'll actually create the emails and delay the delivery so that they go out automatically, assuming my machine's turned on and in place. They will go out automatically at that date and that time. And the last option under this options here is to direct replies. Maybe this email, any replies to this email, I would like it directed to somebody else. So I can go and select names and choose somebody else that will answer those emails. So I may have initiated between two groups of people. Now I need to drop out, so any replies to this email will be directed to my replacement. So that's an option as well. So there's some useful options under options. Direct replies to somebody else, to delay the delivery, save the sent item to somewhere else, ask for receipts, ask for a voting option, and then you've got simple things here like colors and fonts and things. This just affects the look of your email, including page color. As I roll over it, you can affect the color of the page. I don't tend to work with these too much because they kill people's toner. So, but you've got fonts and so on and so forth.